welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Monique.
And I'm Naveen, and today we're going to be playing the two-player only game, Mindbug Battlefruit Kingdom, designed by Christian Cadal, Marvin Hagen, Richard Garfield, and Scaff Elias, and published by NerdLab, who are helping sponsor this video.
Yes, like Naveen was mentioning, this is a two-player only card game in which players are going to be summoning hybrid creatures in order to go to battle against their opponents. But these creatures are not safe because players also have mind bugs that they can use to take control of their opponent's creatures. And so this is actually a part of a series of games that are in the Mindbug universe. But today we're going to be playing specifically with the Mindbug Battlefruit Kingdom set, which features Octonite tokens as well as harvest triggers.
Now, if you want to know all the rules for the game, Rodney has made a tutorial video, which is linked in the description down below. Lastly, before we begin, if you could all do us a big favor and turn on your Klingon subtitles, just in case we make any mistakes, we can add those corrections there. Hopefully, we will not need them.
And with that, we are ready to begin. So, if you please direct your attention to the center of the table, we're all set up here for a two-player game of Mindbug Battlefruit Kingdom. Welcome to the battlegrounds. Now, each player starts the game with their health dials set to 3, and so today I'm going to be playing with the Lady Leaflove Mindbugs, and so all of my components are going to be on the right side here.
Yeah, I'll be playing as Sir Squiddleberry, and I will be on the left side.
But again, it truly doesn't matter which Mindbugs you use because they functionally operate the same way, but keep in mind that I'm going to be playing my cards in the bottom row here, and Naveen will be playing up top. And we've already drawn our starting hand of 5 cards each. So now, all we need to do is see who goes first. Are you ready?
I am, yeah.
And this time, we're going to do it the official way,
Very
which
nice.
is the way that is described in the rule book. So why don't you go ahead and start by drawing the top card from the unused deck.
It is a 3. Ooh.
It's a 3.
Okay.
And mine is a 4.
Okay.
So the higher valued
Right.
power goes first. And we're just going to go ahead and put these off to the side because you can technically always refer to them throughout the game.
But they won't have any effect on the game at all.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and go first. And so as a reminder, you win the game if you can bring your opponent's health down to 0, or if your opponent cannot take a turn action on their turn, which again is going to be either playing a card from your hand or attacking using one of the creatures that you already have in front of you. And so I'm going to go ahead and go first. And of course, for my turn action, I'm going to play a card from my hand because I don't have any creatures yet.
Makes sense?
So I'm going to go ahead and start by playing a Mangonade. So this is a creature that has a power value of 4, and they have a harvest ability, which is going to require you to place 3 Octonite tokens, which you have off screen. And as soon as you're able to remove the third one, then you'll trigger the harvest ability that says you defeat all enemy creatures.
Yeah.
So this is a ticking time bomb of a mango.
Basically, I have 3 rounds to do something about that.
Correct. However, you do have the option right now to Mindbug it if you'd like to use either one of your super valuable Mindbugs, Naveen. Would you like to take this creature for yourself?
If Mindbugs were unlimited, yes. But because they're limited into the very first turn, I will not.
Ah, suit yourself. So Naveen
Yes.
is refusing to Mindbug this creature, which means it is going to be successfully played by me. And like I said,
Sure.
this is going to be my row down here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and place 3 Octonite tokens on the card because that is the value that's in that
what it
symbol
says to
there.
do, yeah.
And at the start of each of my turns, I will remove 1. So you have 3 of my turns before this defeats all of your enemy creatures.
It's really only 2 turns,
So
right?
play your cards wisely. Now, one thing that I forgot to do is anytime you have less than 5 cards in your hand, you draw a card immediately. So that was before Naveen were to choose to Mindbug and all that.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the game, we were given 10 cards total. We drew up
Yes.
5, and we have 5 in our deck.
Right. So that is it for me. Now it goes to you, Naveen.
Okay, I will play this creature. This is the
Oh.
Orange Owl Manager. Oh,
Owlmancer.
Owlmancer. Sorry, my eyes are fooling me.
Owl Manager.
Manager. He
The
looks like-
manager of the store.
Yeah.
The retail store.
The Orb store. Well, this one says, while there are exactly 2 other allied creatures, those creatures will gain sneaky and poisonous. Those are different kind of keywords
Yes.
that kind of affect how they play.
So this is not in effect.
It's not in
right
effect
now.
As of now, no.
Okay.
But hopefully in the future, they will be. in
Whoa,
effect.
whoa! I haven't decided.
Are you? I just
get
figured you were
decide
going to
first.
pass.
But go
on
ahead
it.
and draw a card.
Sure.
So this has a power value of 5. I'm not in at any risk right now, I guess. So I will not use a Mindbug. Go ahead and hold on to
put
that.
it where it belongs.
So
right
again,
there.
while there are exactly 2 other allied creatures,
Yeah.
those creatures have sneaky and poisonous. That's not good. We have to prevent that from happening. So now it goes back to me, and since it's the start of my turn, before I take a turn action, I remove one of these. And I'm going to go ahead and play the pepper wing, which is a pepper bird of sorts.
Okay.
It has a power value of 6, and it is tough, which means if it were to get defeated, then I would just turn it sideways instead of removing it.
It has 2 lives.
It has
basically.
2 lives,
Yeah.
and then when it gets defeated again, then it gets removed. However, it also has an attack trigger here. So if you were to attack with this creature,
Yep.
it says an opponent may discard a card. If they do not, they must defeat a creature they control.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card while you make your decision.
So, okay. I'll Mindbug it.
Whoa!
I'm going to Mindbug it. So I'm going to
One of
spend
your 2
one of my
valuable
2. Yeah, I know.
Mindbug. So that Mindbug card gets flipped.
Under. Yeah.
upside
so
down
I
and
only
out.
can do this. So now this becomes mine.
Yes.
And so it goes into play. And because I did that, Monique gets to take another turn.
Right. I must take another turn action. And even though I'm taking another action, I don't remove another token because it's still the same turn, technically. Okay, well, I'm going to play another card then, and it's going to be my friend, the Dragonfruit. So this creature has a power value of 7, and it is fast, which means upon playing it, I can choose to attack immediately. When they become defeated, though, I defeat the enemy creatures with the lowest power. Creatures.
Oh,
so there's an
okay.
S there in
Okay.
parentheses. So I guess you could choose to use your last Mindbug, but you would be very vulnerable
would be
for the
in
rest of the
big
game.
trouble.
I can pretty much do whatever I want.
So when the dragon fruit gets defeated,
Yeah.
you, if it's yours,
Yeah.
defeat my enemy that has the lowest value. So you would
Yes.
defeat like the 5.
Yes.
Okay. I will not Mindbug.
All right.
fear.
Well, my fast friend. So again, it's fast, which means I can attack with it the moment it comes into play.
Can.
So now I'm going to do so. This is our first time attacking in the game. I'm basically saying, Naveen, I'm going to attack you. Would you care to defend?
Yeah, definitely want
Naveen
to
can
defend.
choose which one to defend.
So this one is the one that I said goes turns sideways.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm just going to turn this one sideways.
Okay, so you're defending using your pepper
This
wing.
one, yeah. So they
All
basically have
right.
2 lives.
One last
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah. You have 5
I was
cards?
supposed to draw one more card there. Sorry, I keep forgetting that. All right, now it goes back to you, Naveen.
Okay, let's go ahead and play a sneaky pesky peas.
Ah, those guys are so
Look at them.
so pesky. Don't they look pesky?
He's
they've
coming
got,
out of a zippered tree stalk or
snarled
something.
expressions.
Yeah. Well, they only have a value of 2,
Okay.
but they are sneaky, which essentially means that you can only block this creature if I
Yeah.
was to attack with them
Okay.
with another creature that has the text sneaky on it.
Interesting.
So while it is also not my turn, this particular creature has +3 power, so it's actually a 5-er.
Interesting.
So are you gonna do something about that?
Well, go ahead and draw a card.
Yep.
If I don't take this, orange Owlmancer here is going to come into effect, which makes the other 2 creatures sneaky and poisonous.
And poisonous.
Which is really unfortunate for me because poisonous would make it so that anybody I use, basically any creature I use to attack a poisonous creature, will also get defeated. I will not Mindbug it. Go ahead. It's yours.
Perfect.
You can have pesky peas. I
love it.
hope you befriend them somehow.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so now it's back to me, and things are heating up a little bit. We each have played a few cards, and Naveen has even used a Mindbug,
I
which
have used one.
I hope feels scary for you.
It's the name of the game.
So I'm going to go ahead and start by removing one of these Octonite tokens. So the countdown is almost
Countdown
at its
begins,
end.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and play a Kiwing Juicer.
Okay.
So this is a kiwi bat with a power level of 5, and they are poisonous. So just like yours, they always defeat their opponents in combat. When you
Yes.
play the card, though, it does have a playability that says I can play a card with power 7 or more from my discard pile. We don't have discard
No
piles
discard
yet,
piles, yeah.
but that is okay. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. And Naveen, would you like to use your last Mindbug to control the Kiwing
Would
Juicer?
I like to?
Yes.
No.
No? Ha!
I know you're holding on to something.
It's mine.
Juicier.
You waiting?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the game, right? Like you don't want to blow it all.
Yeah, that is kind of the big thing, right? You never know when to use your mind bugs.
They're
And-
all decent cards. It's just
Yes.
the combination of things.
That's the tricky part. It is a mind game at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
now it's back to you.
It is back to me. I want to play a dragon fruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Power 7. It's fast, and when defeated, defeat the enemy creature with the lowest power.
ooh, should I mind bug this? It's a little bit of a waste because on my next turn, I'm going to be able to defeat all enemy creatures.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't mind bug it, you're going to remove this, my Mangonade, which is something that I kind of need. You
That's
know?
only if it gets defeated.
If it, sorry?
That's if it gets defeated, right?
Yeah, but I guess the alternative is I lose a life. I don't know. This is not an easy decision because I know you're going to attack me with it. But the thing is, if I were to mind bug it, who's to say you don't have another card that has the fast ability?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
I
do.
might as well just let you keep it, use the fast ability, and then maybe even lose a health and not even defend.
Well, before you make your decision, let me draw a card.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to mind bug that.
You're not gonna mind bug
No.
All
You
right.
can go ahead and...
So it's fast. So
It is
fast
fast.
means when you deploy them to the
Yes.
center, you get to attack immediately. So Monique, I am attacking you.
Well, it's actually when you add it to
Oh,
your...
I'm adding it, yes.
When you add it to your arsenal. So it is now yours. You're attacking me.
I'm attacking you with dragon fruit.
I'm not going to defend.
At all.
So you can choose to not block, and I would just lose a health, which is not great because we only have 3 health. But the alternative is if I were to block with any of these, it would essentially
Ping pong,
defeat the dragon fruit, which would defeat the enemy creature with the lowest power, which is my Mangonade. And I really want this to go off.
It's gonna go off.
It's going to defeat all enemy creatures.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and lose a health. I hope that was a good trade-off for you.
I mean, yeah, pretty good.
And now are you done?
I think so.
Okay, so now it is back to me. And our ticking time bomb over here has now exploded because I'm going to remove the Octonite token, which in this version of Mindbug means I now get to activate its Harvest ability,
Yeah.
which says defeat all enemy creatures.
That's 4 creatures out
That's
there.
4 creatures. Goodbye.
Good thing is this one says, when defeated, defeat the enemy creatures with the lowest power. So this one will go
So
away.
the Mangonade, well, that's a fine trade-off. Is there anything else that has a defeated?
No, attack. So
That's pretty much
this,
it.
unfortunately, because I have more than 2 allies,
Yeah,
then they're no longer sneaky and poisonous on everybody.
right. But that
So-
wouldn't have an effect anyway
Yeah,
on this because poisonous is when you're resolving combat.
Yep.
So, okay, Naveen.
Well, there goes 40% of my entire stack,
Yes, this is the
but I
perfect
am
time.
winning by 1.
You are winning by 1.
You know.
Well, not for long because you don't have anybody to block with.
don't.
So I haven't taken my turn action yet, which is of course going to be attacking you with a creature.
Yeah.
So this is going to be our discard piles off to the side.
Sure.
And again, you can always look at any player's discard piles. So as of right now, I just have this Mangonade here.
Yep.
So then I'm just going to attack you. Let's go with my dragon fruit. Let's make it nice and strong.
7 on 0. Picking on me.
So because Naveen did not have any creatures to block with, then he just loses a health.
All right.
So now it's even 2-2. But you don't have any creatures to show.
No.
Okay, so it's back to you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to play a card.
Okay.
We're going to play the Broccoli Bards.
Oh,
It's
they're
a power 4.
musicians.
Yeah, look at them. Power 4.
okay.
Poisonous. Play. Play a card with power 5 or less from your discard pile.
Ooh.
So that's good. So now I can get some.
Yeah, let's have a
Well,
reminder.
I cannot do the.
Yeah, which are the ones that
Pepperwing
are
and Dragon
5
Fruit.
or
So those are
less?
out. So it's this one.
Okay.
The one that if I have exactly 2, then it helps out. Or I also have those pesky peas.
Okay.
When it's not my turn, it's a +3 power and it's sneaky.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna go with the pesky peas.
Wait.
Oh,
We haven't. I get to mind bug this.
right.
You are so silly.
Silly.
Should I bring the Mangonade back?
No,
Oh my gosh.
don't do it.
Well, go ahead and draw a card because
Oh,
you're fewer
yes.
than 5.
You're right.
I won't use a mind bug, so go ahead.
Very
Go
good.
ahead and play the broccoli band bards.
Bards.
And go ahead and choose a card.
Pesky
from your hand.
peas,
Pesky
you're back
peas?
in. So there's no really activation. It's just sneaky. So again, this can only be blocked by another sneaky creature.
Right. All right. Well, it's back to me, and I guess I have to attack you because I can't risk you attacking me with this
Okay.
pesky peas. So I'm going to attack you with the dragon fruit.
Okay.
So this is a power level of 7. Would you like to block with either of these baddies?
Well, if I do the broccoli bards, it's poisonous. It'll kill this one, but
Yes.
then that'll ping pong and
Yes,
kill
I'm
that
gonna
one.
kill that one. So either way, pesky peas is gone. Right?
All right. I will protect myself by just putting this card up against it. and
Okay.
Block. Unfortunately, so 7 to
right.
technically 5.
Technically 5. So yours goes out.
Away.
It becomes defeated,
Defeated.
and that's it. So now it goes to you.
All right, to me. Okay, well, I have a card called Spinaccia.
Okay.
All right, and this one is poisonous. And then when you play it, so it has 3 power, you may return another allied creature to your hand. If you do, you may play it.
Oh, nice.
So I'll go ahead
Whoa,
and
whoa, whoa, whoa.
sorry. I keep getting
I
excited.
can mind bug.
It's just I know you like the 7s and the 8s.
I do, but this is poisonous. Gosh, I feel like I should mind bug this because you're just gonna put the pesky guys back into play, playing the broccoli bards again. And here we're gonna be back in the same situation. But I don't want to mind bug a power level of 3 Spinaccia brewing potion. Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
If I lose, this is the decision.
This is the decision.
I'm not gonna mind bug. Go ahead. Do you have 5 cards in your hand?
I don't have 5 cards. So. Look at I don't have a draw
that's your
pile.
last card. Okay.
That's what's going on here.
That's what's going on.
All right, so
That's the situation.
this is gonna be in play.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up this card.
Okay.
And then play it because that's my right.
It has a playability.
Yep. And then I can take one from a 5 or less. So I'm gonna take the 2. You know what? I have exactly 2 though. If I could put this one in play.
You could, and they would both be sneaky and poisonous.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Awful.
So
okay.
now everybody's sneaky and poisonous.
Things are looking kind of scary, honestly.
Good.
They're not all sneaky and poisonous. This one is not.
Well, I mean, these were already
be
naturally poisonous also.
And by the way, because Naveen played this card from his discard pile from a playability, I could not mind bug that.
Correct.
So as a reminder, mind bugging is only during a turn action. All right, well, I think I don't really have much of a choice. I have to attack.
Okay.
Because this is a bad combo for me. I need to make it so that you have fewer than 2. Now, the question is, do I sacrifice my dragon fruit now? Or do I just play my Keywing Juicer? Let's go with the dragon fruit. I'm going to attack with my dragon fruit.
Attacking with dragon fruit. Okay, well.
Or are you going to block?
Yeah, I'll definitely block.
I want to make an
so
assumption.
I'll go ahead, knowing that this is going to be hard to get this exact setup.
Yeah.
I will block with them at a 5.
Okay.
So they're going to lose.
And that's it.
And that's it.
So these 2 are no longer sneaky, but they are still poisonous.
Okay, wait. You know what? Enough of this 7, okay?
Take back.
I'm sick of the 7. We're going to block with the broccoli bard, which is a 4 poisonous.
They are poisonous, even though I defeat the broccoli bards because they are of a lower power value. They're poisonous, which means I also get defeated.
Yes.
And the dragon fruit has a defeated ability that says defeat the enemy creatures with the lowest power.
Yeah.
So Spinaccia. Spinaccia and broccoli
I'm so sick
bards.
of this card right here.
Get out of here. Dragon fruit has been defeated.
Yeah,
Finally.
Get out.
Well, it's back to you.
All right, let's go ahead and put Rad Radish out there.
Okay.
Rad Radish is a 2 power.
This radish's nose here.
They are sneaky.
They're angry too.
And then they have a playability that says defeat an enemy creature with Hunter. There's a word called Hunter.
Okay.
You have not played one Hunter. I've
I
had
have
this
not.
card since the beginning.
Oh,
I don't know what's
interesting.
going on over here, but I have to play this card. So would you like to mind bug it?
I will not, surprisingly.
Wait.
So go ahead. Keep your rad radish. It's back to me. I'm going to play a card. And I'm playing another Keywing Juicer. So you already know what it does. Are you going to use your last mind bug on this thirsty bat?
7 or more from a... Okay. Yeah.
You will?
Let's just mind bug this. Enough is enough.
Okay.
Final mind bug. There we go.
Ooh.
And that one says now I get to take it.
Now you get to take it.
Put it into play.
Okay.
And it's poisonous. And it says play a card with power 7 or more from your discard pile. Well, I happen to have my own dragon fruit that was so pesky
My.
earlier.
How the tables have turned.
And now dragon fruit is going to be in play. It's fast.
Very good.
So I get to attack you, Monique. Actually, wait. Even though it's fast, I'm going to not take its ability.
Oh, having regrets.
Well, because you're poisonous, right? So
poisonous.
if you had another card, then it would make sense. But if I hit you, you're going to poison me. And then the defeated power doesn't come into effect because there's nobody else to take out.
Sure. Okay. Well, you mind bug my card. So then it goes back to me. And I must take another turn action. So this is really scary, by the way. I don't know about this.
My fruit
I feel
defense.
like I feel like I'm in big trouble. But I'm going to go ahead and play a card that I've been holding on to for a long time.
Captain
This is
Crocodile.
Captain Crocodile?
Oh,
They
yeah,
have
Crocodile.
a power level of 8. And
So
this
power level.
this is a harvest. They have a harvest ability. And so I'm
Gain
just going to
2
go
life.
ahead and play them right now because you don't have any
I
mind
can't
bugs
mind bug
available. And I'm going to go ahead and
This is gain 2
add an
life.
Octonite token.
Okay.
At the start of my next turn, I'll remove that and gain 2 life. They're also frenzied, which means I can attack twice per turn. So that's it. Goes back to you. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 4 cards in my hand.
4 cards,
Yep.
okay. So I just need to get some of these gone.
Well, seeing as you have no way to defend against sneaky,
Yeah.
go ahead and...
I figured you would do
I'm going to
that.
attack you with this sneaky one.
All right, so I lose a health because, again, you have to defend with a sneaky creature, which I don't have. So now it's back to me, and I'm going to remove this
Which gains
token,
you 2
which
life.
gains me 2 life. So now I'm back up to 3,
Yeah.
which is great.
About that.
Okay, while the Rad Radish is in play, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and play, and I'm just going to play it directly to my lineup now. The Fennel Trickster. So they have a power level of 2. They are sneaky. So now I can defend against your Rad Radish here.
Okay.
It says, while you have 2 or fewer cards in hand, this has +6 power. It's not true right now. I have 3.
the
And
heck?
as soon as I play one
Another
more,
card, yeah.
they're going to have a power of 8.
Ooh.
So they are sneaky, but it does go back to you.
Okay. Okay, let's just do it. I'm going to attack you with Dragon Fruit.
Dragon Fruit?
Yeah.
Okay, no matter what, it looks like I am going to lose my Fennel Trickster.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well not sacrifice anything else and just say that I'm going to block with my Captain
Okay.
Crocodile.
So the 7 to 8.
Because it's a 7 to 8, so yours gets defeated.
Correct.
Which means your ability gets triggered,
Yep.
and it defeats the enemy creature with the lowest
It
power.
does. So this goes out, unfortunately.
And so does mine.
So now that it's this one with 2 other allied creatures,
Yes.
they are both sneaky and poisonous as well.
All right. Well, it goes back to me, and I'm going to play my Okra Shaman.
Uh-oh.
So they have a power level of 7.
Yeah.
They also have Frenzy and Tough. And again, as a reminder, Tough is the ability to turn it sideways the
Okay.
first time it gets defeated. I also have a play ability here that says you may lose 1 life. So I could make us even.
Okay.
If you do, play a card from any player's discard pile.
Wow.
I think I will do that.
Whoa.
I'm going to lose a life.
Okay.
And can I just
You wanna
run through
thumb-
this?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
of course.
thumb through
That's
this.
the rules. You're allowed to.
Ooh.
I know.
You may return another allied creature to your hand.
Don't do it.
That might be nice, but you have that sneaky.
I do have sneaky.
Play a card with 5 or less from your discard pile. Wait, that's good because then I can do 2 things. Maybe I'll do. Okay, this is a good candidate here because I have these. Yeah, let's do it. So it's nice because it says I can play a card from any player's discard pile rather than just my own. So I'm playing the Broccoli Bards, and they have a play ability that says play a card with power 5 or less from your discard pile. And Fennel Trickster
They're back.
is now back, which is great because I now have only 2 cards in my hand.
Oh my gosh.
So they have an 8 power level. So I'm just gonna
What is
just
going
put them in
on?
order from greatest to lowest power so that we can kind of keep track.
And you have your 2 mind bugs.
I do have my 2 mind
Stinks.
bugs. Let's go, Naveen.
Oh my gosh.
And I think this is a little bit off screen, but I just wanted to kind of make sure it's separated from the rest of my lineup here.
Yeah.
The All-Stars.
All right, I'm gonna attack with this Keywing Juicer. Now, this Keywing Juicer is poisonous
Yeah.
and sneaky
And sneaky.
right now.
Okay.
So I'm attacking you.
Well, I think that means I have to play this,
Okay.
or else I lose a life. So this is technically an 8,
Yep.
which means you also
Gonna get
you're
taken out.
also defeated, but so am I because you're
Poisonous,
poisonous. So that was good.
That was that.
It was good, not great. And now that it's back to me, I'm going to attack as well, and I think I'm going to attack with my Okra Shaman.
Okay.
So again, my Shaman over here is tough and frenzied, so I get to attack twice.
Oof.
So for the first attack, what would you like to defend with?
It doesn't really matter, right?
Owlmancer or the Rad Radish?
Yeah, I'll let you choose.
So even though it's sneaky, I can still attack them.
Correct.
It's only the other way around
Yes.
where I have to defend using a sneaky. No, you choose.
All right.
They're your creatures.
There, this guy.
How dare you turn
7
your
to
back
2.
on them?
You were good, kind of. All right, there you go. So that's out.
Okay,
And you get to do a double attack.
I did a double attack.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
frenzied.
You have 2 mind bugs still?
I do. I didn't use them.
I'm toast.
Foolishly.
I'm toast.
Okay, back to you. This is a war of attrition. Because again, if you cannot take a turn action on your turn, that's the other way in which the game ends. So you don't
Yes.
have to completely deplete your opponent's health to 0.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to play this card.
Okay.
It is the Duradillo.
Do a dillo.
This one is a 1 power. It's fast. It's a hunter. It's poisonous. It's tough. And when
And it's getting mind bugged.
it's getting mind bug.
I have to use these, or else am I playing mind bug? So this goes to me.
Yeah.
It's fast, so I'm gonna attack you.
Yes.
Bringing your health down.
Dang it.
Oh, by the way, if you wanted to know the rest of it, it's fast. It's a hunter. And we haven't really showcased the hunter abilities, but if you attack with a creature that's a hunter, you get to choose which creature your opponent blocks with. They're also poisonous and tough. So even though they have a power level of just 1, they're very strong because they have all of those keywords. However, if they ever become defeated, you lose a life. So it is quite a bit of a trade-off.
All right, let's go ahead and put Coconut Crab out there. They are a 7-power frenzy. And this one says, when you attack, the opponent loses 1 life.
Ooh, that's scary. But it's not fast.
It's not fast.
So you can't
it's just
attack
frenzied.
now.
Nope.
I'm not going to Mindbug it.
Not going to Mindbug.
Because
okay.
you can't attack with it now anyway. Because then it goes back to me, and I'm going to attack you with the captain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
captain here is frenzied. So then this goes out because
Correct.
it's a higher value.
8 to 7, and then frenzy means you get
And
to
then I
attack
frenzy.
a second time.
I attack a second time.
Skull face showing. No.
To 0.
I had such good cards,
That's
but
it,
you
you
never
did.
Mindbug. No, I had gooder cards.
Oh, good.
I had even better.
Gooder card.
Yes, Pineapple
Pineapple
Paladin. It's
Paladin.
fast and attacks. The attack gains 1 life.
Every time you attack. So
I couldn't do this though because you're clearly gonna take this at the end.
that is the heart and soul of Mindbug. It's like we both have great cards. I actually ended the game with not the best cards anymore.
I had a feeling
Because Mangonade, like it takes 3. It's great in the beginning.
Yeah.
But it takes 3 turns before it, it does
Able to do
anything.
its thing, yeah.
And then the Banana Plus takes 2 turns. They are a hunter, so I did debate putting them into play earlier. But as soon as you use both of your mind bugs, I felt safe to be able to play my high ticket cards.
Ah man, Mindbug.
So this card I had in my hand since the beginning, but I just didn't want you to be able to take it.
I had that this one since the beginning. This is my initial draw.
But you're too scared I was gonna.
Well, if you took it, you would have an 8, and I would have basically nothing to really stop you on this, and then
Yeah.
you would just gain a life every single time you attack. You just keep attacking.
Yeah. So it really is dependent on which risks you take.
Yeah.
That is sort of the game. We both it seems like we had a fairly balanced deck.
I should have probably played this one, knowing that I had a bunch of poison out there, and then it's like, you know what? Fine, you attack me 1 time. Let's just get this thing out.
Yeah, it's kind of a balance between like playing the higher valued cards earlier to kind of lure your opponent to Mindbug.
Yeah.
And then being
And
able
then now
to play
you
the one that
don't.
you really
I have
care
these
about.
mid-tier cards
As
that
long
can
as you
work.
have cards that can kind of offset the cards that your opponent is playing, or like find a tricky way around.
Yeah.
I really think that earlier in the game, you should have taken this. The Mangonade was rough when I was able to trigger their ability.
I feel like had I taken that, I don't think I would have had much to protect it, and you could have attacked it before I could have done anything.
Yeah, that's kind of the risk as well. It's either you take this or you defeat it before the harvest ability triggers.
I had a card.
the
I
Mangonade.
think it was this one right here, the Fast Hunter Poisonous Tough. And I regretted it about like a third of the way through the game, not putting this into play, taking
see.
out that card that you just talked about. So yeah,
I think the stars of your deck were probably
Spinaccia.
this Owlmancer that kept turning everything into sneaky and poisonous.
Yeah.
And your Radish. Those are the 2 that I feared
I wish
the
I could
most.
have done more against this. You barely put out 1 sneaky
I
card.
only had 1 sneaky card in my entire deck.
Yeah.
So that's what I feared. That
I
one put
couldn't
me.
find myself in a position to keep hitting that, So,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
well, that's game. Better creatures. There you go.
Thanks. Well, there you have it. That was Mindbug Battlefruit Kingdoms. Thank you so much for watching the video. We really hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we have plans to be back for more gameplay videos in the future, but in the meantime, if you want to check out any of the other ones that we've done on the channel, there's a playlist which you can check out.
And if you enjoy solo content, Paula has a playlist on this channel as well. And until next time, thanks
for
for watching.